Okay, so there's going to be times when you guys are going to have to start something without the proper prep time. You're not going to be able to do it the right way, which is to pull the battery or charge the batteries and clean the terminals and solve the actual issue. Sometimes you're going to have to get the truck going, get it mobile, or equipment, get that equipment mobile, get it running, get it somewhere where you can work on it. Hey guys, great example of another thing you might have to do in the future. So this guy is a seasonal truck. Only gets used, as we can tell, every few winters or so. And this guy, old school, dead as a doornail. So now, since this truck's been sitting a while and we really don't know anything about it, what we're going to do is some preliminary checks. What we don't want to find out is that besides not starting, it's also got no oil in it. So let's do some quick preliminary checks just to make sure once it's started, we're not going to get screwed. So check our oil. Look at that. It's even got oil in it. Okay. We do want to make sure, because we'd probably let it run and build up a little charge before we moved it, but you guys can tell here, got a little friend that's been building a nest in here, so we're not going to let it run that long just because we don't want it to burn down. Okay, found our battery box over here. It's in a weird spot, so I don't see any major issues. This truck just really wasn't run a whole lot, and I think these batteries went dead pretty quickly. Corrosion looks okay. Ideally, I'd probably take this ring terminal off and clean it out, but there's no major issues right off the bat other than they're dead. Okay, so before we hook up our jump pack, we want to make sure and identify the positive and negatives, especially on a pack. Now, this truck, so the customer's drawn these little symbols on here to indicate that these are the positives, but I never ever take that for granted. This obviously is the positive, so is this one. So any of these for your positive connection, and then any of these for your negatives, just because you can clearly see they're marked, and that's where you're going to hook up your negative terminal. Okay, so this is the jump pack we're going to be using. It's not a product plug, but I think this is one of the better ones on the market right now. It's probably different than what we'll be using in the shop if we do wind up using one. So important thing is make sure before you go out to that equipment that you check that your equipment is ready to go. You guys can see, probably can't. That one's at 100%. You guys have to excuse my allergies. This grass get me all stirred up. Okay, so we're gonna clamp on there, and we're gonna clamp. Let's find our next good one right there. All right. Tricky part is we're gonna have to run to the other side because these have a timer that only let them run for so long. Okay, ready? And go.